Welcome to News About Geology. Today, we're going to dig into something really cool, a digital revolution that's basically giving geologists X-ray vision. We're talking about the ability to see through solid rock and map out our planet's hidden treasures like never before. So take a look at this. At first glance, you might think it's a piece of modern art, right? But it's not. It's actually a super sophisticated treasure map. It shows the probability of finding valuable mineral deposits. This, right here, is the new frontier of geological detective work. It's all about turning these huge, complex datasets into a clear, simple guide for discovery. So, how do we even begin to find what's hidden deep, deep beneath our feet? I mean, for centuries, geologists have had this huge challenge. Finding the stuff our world runs on. It's incredibly tough, it's expensive, and it takes so much time. It's kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack, except that haystack is the size of an entire continent. No pressure, right? But that's all changing now. We've got two key technologies coming together that are giving geologists what you could almost call super senses. I'm serious. It's letting them see and understand the Earth in ways we just couldn't imagine before. Okay, so the first big game changer is something called GIS, which stands for Geographic Information Systems. The easiest way to think about it, it's like the ultimate digital mapping table. It lets geologists pull in all sorts of different info, rock types, seismic data, topography, and just stack it all together in one dynamic, interactive system. And the second piece of the puzzle is remote sensing. This is where we use satellites and other high-tech sensors to gather information from way up high without ever touching the ground. These tools are so powerful they can see beyond what our eyes can, picking up on the unique spectral signatures of different minerals from space. It's kind of like they're fingerprinting the Earth's surface. So you might be wondering, how do these two things work together? Well, the magic really happens when you combine them. It's just like stacking a bunch of transparent maps on top of each other. You start with a base map, right? Then you layer on the topography. Then you add in the seismic interpretations. And then maybe some geochemical surveys. Each layer is a new clue, another piece of the puzzle. And when you see them all together, suddenly these hidden patterns just pop right out, pointing you directly to where you need to look. Okay, so that's the theory. But what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's jump into some really powerful examples of how geologists are using this tech to make the invisible, well, visible. Check this out. This is the Tebin Budalak iron ore deposit. By using satellite data, geologists could just cut through all the noise over this massive area and create this incredible map. The colors tell the whole story. See the blue and purple? That's low concentration. But the red and brown areas, boom, that's where the highest concentration of iron ore is. This just makes exploration so much more precise and efficient. And get this technology isn't just for dry land, not at all. What we're looking at here is a map of the deep sea floor. By crunching data on rock age, type, and depth, scientists can zero in on geological hotspots, like these hydrothermal vents. And why does that matter? Well, they're often linked to really valuable polymetallic sulfide deposits. We're talking about exploration in some of the most remote, inaccessible places on our planet. If you find these visuals as amazing as I do and want to see more stuff like this in action, you should really check out PGO Ricardo Vall's channel on YouTube. He does an absolutely fantastic job of breaking down these complex topics and just bringing it all to life. Seriously, go check it out. So this digital revolution, it isn't just about cool science. It's a huge deal economically. It's making the entire process of finding resources way faster, a whole lot cheaper, and much, much more accurate than it's ever been. I mean, just look at this comparison. When you put remote sensing data head-to-head with traditional boots-on-the-ground field studies for iron ore, the results are pretty stunning. The digital method gets you results with less than a 10% measurement error. Think about that. That's incredible accuracy from a satellite that's hundreds of miles up in space. So here's the bottom line. The old way of doing things, well, it gets bogged down by time, huge transportation costs, and really expensive lab analysis. But remote sensing, it gives you super accurate information with massive economic benefits. It saves money, it saves time, and it means exploration can be way more targeted and, frankly, more sustainable. So where do we go from here? If what we can do right now is this powerful, just imagine what the future holds. It's incredibly exciting to think about because the next digital frontier in geology is already starting to take shape. We're talking about things like artificial intelligence that can sift through all this data and find patterns a human might totally miss. We're talking about advanced hyperspectral sensors that can identify minerals with even more stunning precision. Just imagine creating these dynamic 3D models of what's right under our feet, or figuring out new ways to explore for resources that are hidden deep under layers of rock. The possibilities are just blowing up. This mashup of geology and digital tech is really kicking off a new golden age of discovery. It really is. And it leaves us with this one big, fascinating question. With these powerful new tools getting better and better every single day, what other secrets is the Earth going to reveal to us next? And hey, if this has really got you thinking and you want to dive deeper, don't forget to visit the YouTube channel of PGO Ricardo Valls. It's just a fantastic resource for anyone who's passionate about geology. If you are interested in these subjects, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this channel with your friends. Until next time, keep exploring.
Thanks for watching News About Geology.